Before we start this video, I've got a couple of things for the diary. Friday night from 7 till 9 p.m. GMT, we're just going to have a few beers. There's going to be an exclusive and very rare live performance by Dot Allison and a fantastically talented cellist. I'm going to be introducing new members of the Crow Hill team who you're going to get to know over the next few years. But on Thursday, we're going to be announcing something very, very special. So keep an eye out, subscribe to this channel, ding the bell, all of that kind of stuff. Right, on with this video.
Most people in the music industry think that there are two sides to the recordings that you make: the recordings themselves and the publishing. We think there are three. The third being the sounds that you make to make music with. In this series, we're decamping to Edinburgh College, a former naval college, to work with a group of students, turning them into entrepreneurs in the business of sound, to prove that you can make money out of sound, with our eventual goal of raising money for Edinburgh College's music department. In a series of seminars, we hope to help students understand the basics through to the advanced craft that goes into making sound libraries, helping them create their own companies and products to sell, and eventually coming back together as a team to make something big, real big. Watch the seminar in full and download the accompanying resources for free by joining the Crow Hill membership, which is also free. In this first seminar, we explain to the students what goes into making a good sound.
So I've got 3 wine glasses, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold them up to my lav mic. And then this. Which do you think is going to make the best sample instrument? Number 1, number 2, number 3. What I've done is that before you came in, I actually just took some recordings just to kind of understand the room a bit. And I decided today to use, this is quite an unusual mic, not many people use these. This is a mic made by Sanken, who are more well known for like lavalier mics and location sound. But what's incredible about this mic is it records up to 100K. So way, way, way beyond our hearing. So if you wanted to record bats, you'd do it with this. And in fact, I discovered something very interesting about this room. There is a sound that's wailing away now as we sit here that you can't hear, but this thing picked it up. So what I want to do is I just want to show you why I think most of you are wrong, and that's going to be the best sample instrument. So this is the school one. This is the Sunday one. And this is the Christmas one. You can hear the... Now what happens when we go down here, you really start hearing all of those notes. Let me actually just tune it down a bit, which is the reason we all sample, because everything sounds really cool when you pitch it down. Suddenly it sounds like a broken bell. And making music with that is not very easy. Let's compare that with the Sunday one. So let's take that down. It's more musical, I think you'd agree. Down there, you can really hear those overtones. And then here, sorry, the school one. I mean, it still has the overtones in it, but I would say that that's the purest. And the Christmas one, which is very expensive, and most of you preferred that. It's quite extraordinary that tone that this mic has picked up. And basically today we're just using a single pitch which will stretch across the keyboard, but I'm going to do several dynamic layers. And what that is different volumes. And a great way of making an instrument that doesn't sound kind of synthetic and kind of fake is just to do a bunch of velocity layers, and then when you play with a bit of feeling, it becomes that much more musical. Thanks, Alan. And I'll start quietly. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, there's this great function called, I think it's move region start to next transient, and I've got a hotkey for that. So going. Okay, what I'm going to do is put some handsome fades in there and make it natural sounding with a curve. I'm going to rename these as well. Let's go class 1, and then Logic conveniently will to the different numbers. Okay, export, and simply drag it on to the thing. And now what will happen is as I go up and down on the trackpad, it'll get wider until suddenly we go like that. And what this stuff is, this height, is velocity. So if we find that note, it's a funny thing with MIDI. Note velocity, which is how hard you hit it, isn't how hard you hit it, it's how fast you hit it. So it's about as quiet as I can play live. So I can't actually get it to the bottom. The only way of doing that is to actually just press this really slowly. And let's have a look at the upper end. You have to really hammer it to get that to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work this down from 100 in tens. So that'll be 99 to 90, 89 to 80, 79 to 70, 69 to 60, 59 to the bottom. And this is the most useful bit of the velocity scaling that you get on MIDI. That feels really good. Now this is just going on, off. So I'm going to just adjust the amplifier. So this is how it basically amplifies the sound, shapes the sound. So we've got more of a release. We can also reduce the attack, but not for today. And you can also get it to give you like full attack and then reduce the volume, which it then sustains at. So check this out. Or even. So if you're wanting to bring the transients out, make something a little bit more punchy, that's one way of doing it. But I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Okay, all that's left to do is to spread it across the keyboard, and you've got a wine glass musical instrument. It's nice. And then let's put a little bit of delay and splosh on for fits and giggles. All from a crappy wine glass from Sainsbury's. So that's a kind of just a very quick intro into the possibilities of sampling and how very quickly, whilst talking and stuff, you can throw something together to create something entirely unique.
Remember to subscribe and ding the notification bell to join us on the next one, where Christian shows us how not to play the bass recorder. Links to the resources and the Crow Hill Hub in the video description below.